Hey guys, how you going? So today it's a little Superman Legacy update in terms of David Corenswet's Superman costume and the reveal of said costume. Now, the strikes are all over, productions are getting back to filming, getting back to work. Superman Legacy is gearing up to start production and start filming early next year. But today, I want to talk about some comments James Gunn replied to on Instagram, and that's what I love about James Gunn. Even though he does brief little replies, they're short, quick little answers, they are still answers. He replies to fans. Now, a little bonus thing, he has also confirmed that the script for Batman the Brave and the Bold has not been written as of yet. Priority is obviously Superman Legacy. Now, before I get to the details on the costume and when to expect the reveal of said costume, and also what I want out of said costume, David Corenswet has been spotted training very heavily for filming of Superman Legacy, and the guy is starting to pack on some serious size. Look at those arms and look at those quads. He has that look of a pro bodybuilder where they're just covered head to toe in clothes, cap down, they don't want to know anyone, and they're training in a dark dungeon. In terms of his physique, I think he'll do a great job. He is a very tall, lean person by nature, as you can see in this photo right here, but he has a nice looking muscle structure, and he also has a very nice looking jaw. To me, David Corenswet is a hybrid of Christopher Reeve and Henry Cavill, with a soupçon of Tom Welling put in there, and maybe just a teaspoon of Brandon Routh. I'm assuming that's what James Gunn and the crew were going for. And these days we live in a world where a lot of actors wear muscle suits, muscle padding and stuff like that, but at the same time you still need to have that physique to kind of fill out the rest and fill in the rest of the gaps when it comes to looking good in that suit, and also your endurance when you're going to be working in that suit for say 13, 14 hours a day. It really does help that you are indeed in shape. Now, there was also apparently some leaks in terms of plot and stuff like that from Viewer Anon. Now, there was one particular piece that took place in the Middle East regarding terrorists that people just were not on board with. Someone addressed it in a photo James Gunn posted on Instagram, and they went on to say, "Please tell us the terrorist threat in the Middle East storyline rumor isn't true." James Gunn replies, "It isn't true." Again, short, sweet, but the man knows. He's bloody working on it and he wrote the damn thing. Someone then asked, will the film have a more dark or light tone? James Gunn then goes on to say, it will have both, like most storytelling and life. Smart, man. That's a good answer. Now, in terms of the reveal of David Corenswet in his Superman costume, someone asked, when will we get the Superman suit reveal? And James Gunn went on to say, definitely not until after we're filming. That's a very interesting answer, and it also begs the question, can you keep it a secret until after filming? Perfect example for how to handle this, Deadpool 3. When the crew knew they were about to start filming outside with Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, what did they do? They released an official photo of the boys together, high resolution, and then got to filming, and then obviously we saw all those grainy set photos. That is the way to do it. Usually, if you are going to be shooting outside in the public space where people can snap photos and quickly post them on the internet, that is when studios will usually do an official release, do a proper studio shoot of the actor in said costume, do an official release, let everyone see it in all its glory, color corrected, and how it is meant to look on film, and then get to filming, because then by then there's no surprise. People will just see it out in the open. Honestly, look, if they're not shooting on sound stages that are secured and locked down, and they are filming outside, this thing is gonna leak. This thing is gonna leak like there's no tomorrow. And I'm all here for it because I love all the leaks. I love seeing all the nitty gritty stuff that's coming out of the woodwork. And especially when it comes to a brand new Superman costume reveal. In terms of what I wanna see, I would like to see them go back to basics. Something akin to Christopher Reeve's Superman costume. I think it's just so perfect, but at the same time, it's so simple. The colors, everything, it just reads so well on film. Christopher Reeve looked great in the suit. Again, I would love to see something similar to that. Maybe just a few things added here and there, improved upon a bit, considering the costume technology has evolved a lot since the 70s. But I think it's really cool that James Gunn does reply to these comments, and again, it just gives us an insight in terms of what to expect. But the fact that we're not going to be getting an official suit reveal until filming wraps, and they're not going to be filming until, next year, early next year. I think it was like March, I'm paraphrasing it this time, but that's going to take several months. So it's going to be a long time if they stick to their guns and nothing leaks out. Get it? Stick to their guns. But I have a sneaking suspicion we are going to be seeing some cheeky set pics. I just don't want it to be David Corenswet in a fucking mocap suit. Do not do that. You have to have a physical suit. They would be silly if they gave him a mocap suit. Can you imagine the backlash? He's putting on weight. He's getting jacked. I really want to see what this suit looks like. Again, something akin to Christopher Reeve's suit, but with that beautiful textured fabric that we see a lot of these days. I would also love to see the Black Regeneration suit. That will be so badass to see, but as a nice throwback, have it like the 90s Superman. Obviously not with the mullet, but I love those chrome braces that he wore in the comics in the 90s when he sported the Regeneration suit. And that's pretty much it, guys. Just a cheeky little costume update for Superman Legacy. Again, if they do not keep this properly locked down, it's definitely gonna leak, but I'm very keen to see what this suit is going to look like. With that being said, let me know what you would like to see in terms of the suit design for David Corenswet's Superman costume for Superman Legacy. Love you guts, and I'll catch you in the next one.